don't you think there is more interest in classical music? I mean, it's probably, you know, there's an ancient question, certainly from the 20th century, but why?
You know, I personally don't subscribe to the idea that classical music is dying. I mean, I think that's a thing that's been around for centuries now. People have said, you know, classical music's on its way out. I think it's just the fact that, one, typically the audience that we perceive to be attending classical music concerts tends to be older crowds. And that is something that I think is partially because of taste. As your musical tastes evolve and change throughout your life, you don't like the same music you liked when you were in elementary school, and then in high school you go on to like different music, and over the course of your life, as you mature, so do your musical tastes, just as your food tastes change. But what I do think is important for us is to constantly find new ways to engage audiences, even if, you know, maybe it's engaging them through different genres of music, or engaging them in different environments with different collaborations with other arts organizations, but finding new, fresh ways to engage people, because the important thing is getting people exposed to music. I really feel that the power of music, once you've been exposed to it, can speak for itself. But the key is getting people to take that first step into a concert hall or into a theater, and really, you know, step beyond that barrier that can often feel intimidating. And when you look at concert halls around the world, some of them are really daunting buildings. They're these old historic theaters that are all marble floors. And if you've never been somewhere like that, it can be an uncomfortable experience. Do I need to wear a tux? Do I need to wear a bow tie? Or can I just go in jeans? I don't know, you know.
Well, they're like Gothic cathedrals. They're like the Gothic cathedrals of Europe, where they're very, very intimidating. So is that the purpose of having a Pops orchestra? Is that a bridge? Is that a way to access people's tastes, or at least introduce them to accessibility?
I think that that is something that a lot of people assume the purpose of Pops are. But in studying and surveying audiences, what we've often found in the industry is that that's not true. So the fact that we offer Pops programming does not mean that people come, they listen to the music of, you know, Elvis Presley with the orchestra, and then suddenly the next week they're coming to a Stravinsky concert. That's not how it typically works. What I see Pops really serving as a purpose is to invite different audiences in to experience the music of the orchestra. The fact that an orchestra is a body of 80 to 100 different musicians, I mean, we are one of the largest bands that exists, and also one of the most flexible ensembles, because the orchestra can play, of course, the genres of classical music, but it can accompany jazz artists, it can play rock, hip hop, R&B, gospel. I mean, you name it, every genre can be enhanced through the orchestra.
Yeah, I mean, you have conducted the Pops or a Pops orchestra with Patti LaBelle, Trisha Yearwood, Megan Hilty, Richard Marx, Toby Keith, Stuart Copeland, Ben Folds, Kenny G. I'm sure the list goes on, and I'm sure there's lots of people that will be added to that list in your career. Yeah.
Right, and so I think really the purpose of having those Pops offerings is not to try and trick people into coming to classical concerts. If they end up coming, loving the orchestra and wanting to experience it, great, that's an added benefit. But really, my artistic goal in producing Pops concerts is to engage and reach other parts of the community that otherwise would not attend a symphony concert, and let them know that we as an institution are here for them as well, and have something to offer to be a part of their life.